What is Openclaw? To understand it, we first have to look at how we're currently using artificial intelligence. Right now, most artificial intelligence is like a brilliant but entirely isolated brain sitting inside a locked glass jar. It has vast potential, but it's fundamentally passive. It won't draft a single email, analyze a spreadsheet, or check a fact until you sit down and type out a specific prompt to wake it up. It also suffers from chronic amnesia. Every time you close a browser tab, that session ends. When you log back in, it has forgotten your identity, your previous projects, and your specific instructions. Openclaw solves these flaws by moving the software out of the browser and onto your own hardware. This turns the technology from a reactive chat window into a digital employee. While the brain in the jar can only think, this digital intern has the equivalent of hands. It can execute real operational work on your computer while you're away from your desk. It takes raw computing power and turns it into hands-free automation. It works 24/7, performing tasks without needing a human to initiate every single move. This works because of local execution. Since Openclaw lives on your own computer, it has permissions to open folders, move files, and organize documents. It can also navigate the web independently, logging into accounts and interacting with over 50 third-party platforms autonomously. It remembers its work through persistent memory. The system stores your history as simple text files on your hard drive. By reading these notes before it starts a new task, it recalls your past projects and learns your unique communication style. Managing it is frictionless. You don't need to use a coding terminal. You just send a text or a voice note through WhatsApp or Slack, delegating work exactly as you would to a human coworker. These features create a compounding effect. Over time, the digital employee aligns itself with your daily workflow, requiring less of your attention as it learns to anticipate what you need. A common mistake for new users is trying to build one single agent to manage everything, from accounting and coding to customer support. This usually leads to confusion and errors. The system works best when you use narrow digital employees. By restricting an agent to just 7 to 10 specific skills, you ensure it performs with precision and produces measurable results. Once a narrow setup works, you can replicate it instantly, duplicating successful configurations across departments in minutes. This is powered by Lobster. It allows specialized clones to share a virtual environment, observing each other's progress and reacting to changes in real time. In a content factory setup, one employee researches trending news and drops the data into a shared channel. A second employee reads that data and writes a script, while a third publishes the final post and tracks the results. They share a memory bank, which allows the entire team to pivot together. If the research employee finds a breaking story, the writing employee immediately switches focus without needing a human to reassign the task. This multi-employee coordination gives a single user the same operational scale and output as a simulated corporate department. This has a direct impact on the bottom line. By chaining together low-cost APIs, Openclaw can replace expensive, specialized software subscriptions for lead tracking, scheduling, and data visualization. It also acts as a life manager, eliminating the need to jump between different apps. It can triage your inbox and draft replies while you sleep, and deliver a single consolidated brief to your phone the moment you wake up. In business, it can take over entire roles. One setup successfully automated a full outbound sales cycle, identifying leads on LinkedIn, cross-referencing against a customer profile, and managing the follow-up emails entirely on its own. This creates an opportunity for service providers to sell automated outcomes. They can secure contracts for data processing or lead generation and use digital employees to fulfill the work without increasing their human headcount. The operational burden shifts from renting expensive software or hiring manual labor to managing a digital workforce that you own and control. There is a clear risk to consider. Giving any automated system unrestricted access to your personal files and sensitive data is dangerous if the system is misconfigured. The solution is sandboxing. By running Openclaw on an isolated cloud server or a separate piece of hardware, you ensure it only sees the specific accounts and folders it needs for the job. You treat this software like a new hire, granting it access to the specific files it needs to perform its duties and nothing else. This shifts the relationship from talking to a screen to managing a result. You aren't just getting an answer from a chatbot, you're receiving a completed project from an agent that works on your behalf. Productivity no longer scales with how fast you can type or click. It scales with how effectively you can manage a team of workers that never need to sleep.